wrap up this war with Iran in the coming days. How do you think that is going to be responded to by the Iranian government?
Those messages are not completely confirmed. It's not clear that they have really sent these messages, but there are a lot of reports that they have sent messages through Arab countries, which it seems that the Persian Gulf countries were involved in delivering that alleged message to Iran. But the thing is, the question is, can Iran trust in this situation any message that is coming from Mr. Netanyahu's government that showed in different areas like Lebanon itself that even after ceasefire, attacks continued and justified that Israel is still being threatened, for example, in Lebanon by...
All right. Shalom, everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. As you see, we changed the topic. The topic was about Abdul. He's a fat boy who was going to, give him, use his fingers to finger Allah. But we just heard the news that Iran attacked the American bases in Qatar. Now, obviously, this is kind of a movie, even though they did it for real, but obviously it is a theater. They informed the American more than 48 hours ago that they are going to attack the bases. This is why Qatar closed the airspace today, all day long, because they informed them already that we are going to do an attack. The American, they took all their soldiers out of the base. There's no airplanes, there's nothing there. And the Iranian, they want to say that we did, attack the American. But in reality, it's just a theater. And like right now, they are saying there's no casualty, zero casualty. So what is exactly happening? I mean, they attack what exactly? It's just to say in the front of their people that we can really attack America. We can punish the American, as we see here in the news.
Hezbollah, there had today on its own, Lebanon, southern Lebanon has faced multiple attacks by Israel despite the ceasefire. So I'm not quite sure that if such a message has been delivered to Tehran, how Tehran can really rely on that. What we see is that this escalation probably will continue. This is the feeling that I can get from different sources in the region, especially here in Iraq.
Yeah, it's very interesting that you talk about that mistrust, Nafi said, because I'm sure that there is also a great deal of mistrust now from Tehran towards what Washington is saying, given the fact that Donald Trump appeared to give a 2-week window for diplomacy and then 2 days later sent in American bombers. And similarly, we saw reports from the Iranian government that they believe that the alleged 6th round of nuclear talks with the US that were planned for what was it, a week ago last Sunday, was also a kind of cover for the Israelis to then go in and bomb the Iranians. So I wonder whether you feel now that that there will be
the precision of this,
a one single attack on a US base in Qatar, a barrage of missiles here to Israel. Is that going to satisfy the Iranian regime and the kind of hawkish voices and the warmongers around the regime?
All right. So let me guess what a Trump he will do. As I know, Trump is a potato. He bragged too much about victories he do. In the same time, we find out that he did nothing. Like 2 days ago, we celebrate that he did attack the Iranian nuclear facility, right? It turned to be that they informed the Russian 2 days in advance that they are going to attack those facilities. The American, they informed the Russian. The Russian, they informed the Iranian. The Iranian, they took all the uranium which they want to save. So literally, Trump, he destroyed nothing. It's just building. In fact, there's pictures of tons of trucks loading uranium coming out of those locations. And here is the same garbage. Iran claiming they attacked the American. But the Iran, they informed the American 2 days ago that in this day, at this hour, we are going to shoot missiles and they will fail in this spot. So please empty this spot because we are going to hit it. And here we see that both are making mockery of the audience. Trump is lying to the American, claiming that he did hit the Iranian and he destroyed their capability of having nuke. But as we see, I mean, if you told them 48 hours in advance, why in the world do you want to keep the uranium, the one they reach already, the one they want to need to make their bombs? Why you inform them? Have you ever heard of somebody want to destroy his enemy capability and he informed them so they can move their uranium? This is a joke. And now Trump, he will go and he will say, because there is no casualty and nobody get hurt and not even a turtle, so we will not respond. So the game is equal. American hit Iranian, there is no casualty, there is nothing hurt. American, the Iranian, they hit the American, there's no casualty, nobody hurt, not even a turtle. So simply Trump, he did nothing. He claimed that he brought victory. He eliminated the Iranian. Like now he claimed that it's not true. But everybody posting pictures from the satellite. Let me show you. What a nice movie. Let me show you. And then he go and he brag about how he did and the brave Trump, like all the president before him, they did not dare to do it, but he decided to do it. Those are the trucks coming to Fordo before the American attack. They are coming to load. You can tell they are not leaving, they are coming to load the uranium. And this is why I asked myself, like, I know there's an attack will happen because the Russian, they evacuate all their employees in those facilities. So Trump, he don't want to make Putin get upset, so he informed the Russian. The Russian informed the Iranian. The Iranian, they took their cartridges for uranium. So the attack on Iran was just a fiction. He accomplished nothing. I will not be surprised if the Iranian, they announce after a few months from now that they have their first nuke. Just wait. And, you know, we send the bombers and, you know, I mean, you told them just, you know, I mean, do you think we are stupid, you know, to keep those things there? Remember, this uranium who is enough for enrichment of 9 warhead, we are not talking about tons. We are talking about a kilogram of uranium, maybe, you know. It's not like 10 tons of, it's just a little tiny amount of uranium, enough to make nuke. What a mockery Trump is doing to the American. The Democrats are laughing at him, lying to us about he destroyed and he run. And what a mockery if now he claim that Iran attacking the base in Qatar mean nothing. And I am sure he will come, you will see, you know, until now there's no news coming from him, you know. He will come and he will say, okay, as long as there's no casualty, nobody died, not even American chicken, so we will ignore it and we don't want to escalate. So Iranian and American, they are exchanging positions in lying to their people. American lied to the people, saying we destroyed their nukes facilities. Yes, they destroyed the facility, but everything they have about the nukes there is gone. It's been transformed already out. Iranian lying to their people, saying, oh, see, we are beating the American. We just attack and we launch attack on Qatar. But they informed them in advance. Not a single American soldiers is in that location. They told them exactly what time. They told them what location they will hit. They told them when, how, and what kind of weapon. So we've been lied to in the news by the Pentagon, by Trump, and by the Iranian. Until now, let me see if we go to Fox News. Just wait, they will see the same. Just wait. You will see Trump. He was saying, as long as there's no casualty, there's no problem. There's no problem. I don't know why it's not playing.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia expresses its condemnation and denunciation in the strongest terms possible of the aggression launched by Iran against the brotherly state of Qatar, which constitutes a flagrant violation of international law and the principles of good neighborliness, and an entirely unacceptable act that cannot be justified under any circumstances. We heard something similar from the Qataris. Bahrain certainly is probably of the same mind.
All of them, they are lying. All of them, they are just playing a game. Qatar, they agree to be hit because they are not hitting them anyway. I mean, when they say they hit Qatar, like, did they hit Qatar really? It's a piece of land where the American bases is. They did not hit Qatar. This is number one. Number two, the Saudi crown prince is dancing in his ass because the Israeli and the Iranian are fighting. Number three, why the Iranian did not hit the Saudi? Because the American, they have bases in Saudi Arabia. But because Qatar is their friend, so hey friend, we are going to hit something like a firework at your country. Don't make a big fuss about it. All right. So it's an exchange of a game, and nothing of this is real.
Those proxies have been mighty quiet since this all began 12 days ago. So I think Iran is increasingly isolated. I think the regime is increasingly fragile. The question is whether the Iranian people are going to be able to overthrow the regime. The regime would like to probably preserve itself. They needed to respond to this weekend's airstrikes by the U.S. military. They could not let that go unanswered. This answer came rather quickly in the.
Somebody saying CP is out of his mids again. Potato, go check in the news and see, is it true that the Russian, they evacuate all their employees from those facilities less than 24 hours before the attack? Yes or no? Is it true that Trump, go to the White House website, that Trump, he informed the Russian that he will do the attack? Yes. So why in the world he want to inform the enemy that he is going to attack them if the purpose is to destroy their uranium? He is worried about a few Russians, they will die in the attack? Since when? And how we can destroy what they have by telling them to move it. So here we go. CP is out of his mid, but this is in front of you. Those are satellites. They brought tons of trucks to move uranium from outside the facility a day before the attack. Question, why the American and the Israeli did not hit those trucks? You see, as long as we can see them so close and so clear like this, and I am sure they can even see the license plate of those trucks, how come nobody hit those trucks? Like, what do you think they are coming to move out? Furniture? Potato chips? All those trucks, look how long the line is. Coming to move exactly what? So claiming victory, the only one doing a good job is the Israeli. And I think Netanyahu, he did not dare to say, well, Trump, he did nothing. He cannot make him upset. So he praised him, amazing Trump, wonderful, wow, we thank you, President Trump, you did amazing. But in reality, he did nothing. Who care about destroying the building? This is not what they are attacking. The attack is in the uranium. Right? How in the world they saw all those trucks are coming? Neither the Israeli, neither the American, they hit them. How come they saw them leaving? Nobody hit them. I mean, this is the easiest target. If there is an agreement between the Iranian and the American that we will not really hit your uranium, it looked like it. It's a showtime. Iran attacked the USA base in Qatar. My friend, don't you see? I changed the title. Did not change yet. Oh, hold on. I don't know why this title did not change. Okay. Here we go. We change it. I thought I changed the title. I don't know. Is it? Change? Breaking news. All right. So it's very, very upsetting what's going on, and they are playing with us. They are lying to us about victory they accomplish, and they left the Israeli alone fighting. You see, the Iranian, the regime, I'm not talking about the Iranians people, they are taking advantage that Israel is alone in this war. Trump now, he claimed all the credit, like we destroyed and we blah blah, but in reality he did really nothing.